Alright guys, BLM here, we're back with more Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. We're about to start Sequence 2, so let's go. We just did a whole bunch of modern day stuff. I got that done pretty quickly actually, but yeah, we're on to Sequence 2 now. Which from what I remember takes about an hour to do. We'll see if we can do it a bit quicker.
As you may have noticed in the van,
oh yeah, I forgot about this. There's a tutorial thing here.
And I've also patched in a new VR training program. Here you can
I never really dived into this training program that much until recently. And yeah, I was playing a good amount of it not too long ago when I was like trying to 100% complete Brotherhood on my main save. And I completely forgot how much shit there is in there. There's a lot of tutorials there. Fuck, I really fucked that up. I fucked it up again. No, what the fuck? What? Oh my god, I'm really fucking this up. Oh my god, how am I not fucking getting one of these? What the fuck? Thank you. I love how we have a crossbow in this, by the way. Even though obviously we don't have a crossbow in the main game yet. Actually, I guess technically we don't have any of this stuff in the main game yet. We don't have any of these robes or anything yet, so. Yeah, we fucked this up really bad. It doesn't matter again, like, either way. Yeah, that was bad.
You can access more VR
oh my god, that's all we got.
Desktop. As you complete training sessions, I'll add additional challenges. To stop your subconscious from rejecting Ezio's later memories, you're gonna have to live them in the order his genome recorded them. Highlight Sequence 2 for me, Desmond.
Which, by the way, why is it Sequence 2 exactly? Considering, like, if this was real, it's like, why wouldn't it be, like, Sequence 15 or whatever? Considering we're like, literally just continuing off of where we were in AC2.
Desmond, this is very important.
Whatever.
If you need to take a break, log out of the Animus. You can leave the machine whenever you like.
I'm all set to go. Don't worry.
One last thing. As you raise your synchronization by executing events the way Ezio lived them, you might even discover some repressed memories. Okay, let's get started. Select the first memory.
Okay. There we go.
Desmond, I've been looking at those gibberish 5-digit codes from the end of Subject 16's files, and I seem to have discovered a remarkable coincidence. The codes correspond perfectly with coordinates inside the Animus. I've tagged the landmarks, pinpointed by the coordinates with eye icons in the database. Now, odds are you won't find anything there, but, well, who knows?
Okay, this is gonna be a decently long cutscene, right?
Calmatevi. The pain will end soon.
Where have you brought me?
Nowhere, Messere. A man left you here.
Did he say anything?
Only this. You are to meet Messer Machiavelli in front of the Mausoleo di Augusto. Let me help you get dressed.
The same man who brought me here gave me these clothes?
Si, Messere.
Roma.
Yes, or what is left of it since the Borgia came to power.
And the Mausoleo?
Unfortunately, you cannot see it from here.
How about from the top of that church?
Yes, but the stairs up are closed.
That should not be a problem. Vi ringrazio di tutto quello che avete fatto per me, buona donna. Addio.
Okay. Again, we're not really going to care about getting full sync. So, like, the full sync here is not to get injured. But, oh fuck, I forgot, we can't free run, can we? Alright, never mind. I guess we will go this way then.
I need to find the doctor.
Okay. We'll get on the horse here. It's obviously it moves faster. Dang it, not much. What the fuck? We really can't. Okay, fine.
Ah, my arm.
Really, she couldn't go to the doctor and do any of this?
Salute. I require medicine.
Let me look. Someone your age cannot recover from a wound like this with medicine. Here is something to dull the pain. You will heal over time.
Grazie.
4 out of 5 doctors would suggest leeches, but they have not proven effective against such things. However, I can recommend several good colleagues around the city. Do you need anything else?
So I'm looking up some stuff about Brotherhood. And like Patrice Désilets' work on it. So yeah, essentially he wrote the script. He pretty much worked on every aspect of it, but then like it just wasn't finished yet by the time he left. So it's like he did the complete outline of it, but just everyone else shit. But it's like the game was just not. It's like the other people like filled in the holes essentially. It's like. See, I still would consider this like a game, like a Patrice Désilets game, obviously, like a game that still follows his vision. But again, like once we get to Revelations, obviously that completely changes by that point. Which again is a shame. Like I would have loved to see him finish his vision, like to see what he truly planned for the series, but we're never gonna see it now. Like I'm sure, like Revelations 100% was not even in his mind at the point. I was reading an interview actually from this was from August of 2010, so it's like a couple months before this game came out. This game came out in November of 2010, and like the interview with the new creative director after Patrice left. And like he was talking about how he thinks that they're gonna take a year break after Brotherhood, which obviously we know is false because they did make Revelations, but at the time there was no plans to make Revelations, which is funny. Again, like I mean, Revelations is really like a last-second thing from what I understand, because like again, it was originally going to be a 3DS game called Lost Legacy that got canceled, and they said, hey, we have this story, why not fucking make a main series game with it? We can make more money. We can, because I mean, if you pay attention in Revelations, nothing happens in the modern day. Stuff gets expanded upon, like we get to know Desmond's story, we get to know Clay's story, like Subject 16's story. But outside of that, there's no real, like there's nothing new there that couldn't have been done at the in the first 5 minutes of AC3. Like. I mean, really, even then, there's really just nothing that, like, yeah, even what Jupiter says, like, everything Jupiter says is stuff that we already knew. Like, he just shows us the clips of what happened, like, literally the clips of the apocalypse, of the solar flare hitting the Earth. But it's like, we already knew that happened. Like, nothing new comes from Revelations. But, it's so great, though. I love Revelations again. I love the entire ending of Revelations. Mind you, most of the reason I love the ending of Revelations is because of the Ezio and Altair stuff, but still, mostly the Ezio stuff, really. But, still. Yeah, because what, 3 was already in production for what, 2 years? At the time that Revelations started production? And that's like another weird thing. It's just everything there is just kind of weird. Actually, no. 3 was in production for 1 year. Sorry, by the time, because 3 started production in 2009, right after 2 finished. like Brotherhood and 2 started production at the same time. Brotherhood and 3 started production at the same time. Okay. Which, I mean, to be honest, that's always what I expected, but I think we have gotten proof now that that is the case because of the Ubisoft did release a chart of when the Assassin's Creed game, like the production schedule for all the Assassin's Creed games up till Origins, which was interesting. Yeah, it was a really interesting chart. I mean, it came out like what, 6 months ago now? Because I remember like when that chart first came out. I was like really excited about it. I was like talking about it. I remember it was when I was playing The Witcher for the first time on the channel, and I like really just talked about it in detail, and I really like thought it was really awesome they did that because I really think even though the schedule is probably to the detriment of Assassin's Creed, I think it's still a really interesting thing to talk about of like when certain games came out, when whatever else. But still, it's cool.
I have lost family to the rope. Treachery.
Again, this is not like there's a lot of missions like this in Brotherhood where they're solely there just to be a tutorial, and I really don't like these. I mean, it's pretty much the entirety of Sequence 2 and the entirety of Sequence 4, with the exception of the Costello stuff. But I mean, that's all. Like again, it's still like the back half of Sequence 4, I should say, it's all tutorial stuff and stuff that doesn't really matter. It's like stuff that's pretty much like side quest stuff, and that's like part of the problems I have with Brotherhood.
Nice work down there. Not my best, but it's hard to make art with poor materials.
There we go. Perfect. Yeah, because what? Assassin's Creed 1, I believe, started production in 2004, right? Came out 2007. Assassin's Creed 2 started development right after AC1 came out. That was in development for 2 years, 2009. And Brotherhood was in production for only 1 year, from 2009 to 2010. However, pre-production started on it before that. Pre-production started on it towards the end of AC2 once they realized that, hey, we can't fit all this shit in, so we might as well split into another game. Revelations was within the year of 2011, I think. I don't even think it started at the end of 2010, right? It like literally started at the beginning of 2011 and came out at the end of 2011, which is funny. Then what? 3 was in development for 3 years, from 2009 to 2012. With multiple teams working on it, but whatever. Same thing for Revelations, I believe. Multiple teams worked on Revelations because, again, it would have been pretty much impossible to finish a game like that within a year. Like solely like finishing, like completely finishing that game within a year. Because again, like with Brotherhood, it's kind of a different story because there were multiple. I mean, there was pre-production already done. But it's like pre-production wasn't even done with. I mean, they literally didn't even start anything in Revelations until 2011, if not until the end of 2010. But even then, that's a lot of stuff to do within a year. Yeah, 3 was 3 years. I believe 4 was developed in 2 years, right? Because it was from when Revelations ended. Because obviously it's the same team. When Revelations ended until Black Flag came out, which was 2013. So yeah, 2 years for Black Flag. Rogue was developed in 1 year because, again, that's another one where like they didn't really think of doing it until they were like, fuck it, we might as well, sort of thing. Which I believe that started development. Now, I don't remember if that was like all within the year of 2014 or if it was like more of a Brotherhood sort of thing where it started at the end of 2013. But either way, it was developed within a year.
Ezio, what a surprise to see.
And then Unity. The surprising thing is that Unity was in development for 4 years. Yeah, like the longest game. I mean, the longest Assassin's Creed game's been in development was Unity, ironically, and obviously we know how that turned out.
Must not discover that you escaped them.
Okay. Which I think is proof that it's not the amount of time. it's mostly the
When do I ever?
production, really. I mean, like it's production and publisher interference. I mean, really, from what we've sensed from Unity, from like interviews and everything, is that the problem of Unity was Ubisoft, and okay, my dog's snoring. Yeah, it sucks. Because like Alex Amancio, like it really feels like he was really trying to get Ubisoft to give him more time for Unity to allow him to do certain things that they wouldn't allow him to do, and then it just turned out to be shit. Because I don't know, but whatever. And I feel like they tried too much in Unity. Like with Unity, they really tried to do things that they didn't need to do, but it caused a whole bunch of technical issues, like the enormous crowds and whatever else. And it's like, while it's cool, it's like no one really needed that. Okay, he just went through a horse. Okay. I guess we have to buy this, even though I'm never going to use it. Oh, we have to... How come it didn't show up? Oh, fuck off. There we go. How come it didn't show up last time, but whatever.
Your coin seems genuine.
Okay.
Then, now you can survive the journey back to Firenze.
Perhaps. But I'm not going to Firenze.
Oh.
There will be no peace until we rise up against the entire Borgia family. And the Templars.
Yeah, but then what? Syndicate was developed in 2 years, right? I believe.
How could I have known that they would find
I forgot, when did Syndicate start production? Was it after...
Rodrigo surrounds himself with
Must have been after Black Flag, right? I don't remember anymore, actually. I'm pretty sure it was.
But she pales in comparison to the man behind.
And then obviously Black Flag, or now obviously Origins started production after Black Flag, which was a 4-year development cycle, because they gave him an extra year. And then Odyssey here has been in development for 2 years, right? Since Syndicate? Oh, so that'll be 3 years, not 3 years. So, but either way, yeah, since Syndicate came out.
Give me his name.
Cesare, head of the Papal Armies. What does he intend to do with his power? What drives the man? That I still do not know. But Ezio, Cesare has set his sights on all of Italia. And at this rate, he will have...
Sorry, I'm trying to control this with one hand because I'm trying to look up that chart that they released, just because I kind of want to see.
A rare virtue in the world today.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, here we go. Oh, really? It was released on my birthday? I don't remember that. Okay. Oh, fuck off. Can we get up? Yeah, it was released on April 3rd, 2018, so that's something. Okay, so yeah, here's the chart. Oh, fuck off. Everything's... Okay, stop. But yeah, supposedly right now, from what we've heard, is that there's 2 teams working on Assassin's Creed, which is Montreal 3, I believe, which is the team that did Black Flag and Origins and Revelations. And it's that team, and it's Quebec who did Syndicate and Odyssey. Obviously, there used to be Montreal 1 who developed. Yeah, here's... Okay, I have the chart here now.
We cannot use the stables here.
Oh, the will of the Borgia is law now?
What are you implying, Ezio?
So this is the entire chart. Okay. AC1 developed from 2004 to 2007. AC2 from 2007 to 2009. Okay, wait, we'll kill the Borgia captain first. With some help from Singapore? I don't really care. Again, we're not going for full sync. So, whatever. How's he not dead? Like, we literally just shot him at close range. There we go. Yeah, I don't care about full sync. So now we gotta climb the tower after we meet up with him again.
Just because you kill a few guards does not mean the people will grant access to the
So AC2 is in development for 2
All right.
years,
We need to send a signal.
with some help from Singapore, which is interesting. Well, Singapore won, by the way. Which I don't know who. Like, obviously now we know that Singapore is like, Ubisoft Singapore is like known for their water. They usually work on the water in, like, they worked in the water in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and they worked on it in Origins, and I would assume they worked on it in Odyssey, just because they're like the company, like, they're the company in Ubisoft that's like known for working on water. Like, they were developing Skull and Bones, but yeah, but that's Singapore 2 supposedly. So who the fuck is Singapore 1? I don't even know. Like, supposedly they helped with 2 in Brotherhood. They helped develop 3, and then they also helped develop Unity, which is interesting. And Montreal 2 only existed to develop 3, which is funny. Yeah, I guess they got shut down after that.
Is now available for purchase.
After you.
Yeah, Unity was in development from 2010 to 2014. That's pretty funny. Oh yeah, we gotta buy this. It's so funny to me that, like, of all the games, like, the game that was in development for the longest amount of time is the one that fucking closes down first, or whatever. Yeah, and then you got. Oh wait, easy come, easy go. Okay, and then you got, as I said, like, Montreal 3, Revelations, Black Flag, Odyssey, all in a row. Black Flag in development from. I mean, as I said, Revelations in development only in 2011. Black Flag from 2011, 2013. Origins from 2013, 2017. Yeah, Singapore helped them with Black Flag. They worked on Rogue. And they worked on Origins. As I said, all of that being water stuff, because that's what they're known for, is for their, like, water physics and whatever. Then Sophia is yeah, they did Liberation, so yay for that. But they also worked on Black Flag, Rogue, and Origins, and I believe they did the DLCs for Origins, right? I believe that's what they did for Origins. But yeah, and they were like the main team on Rogue. They did Liberation and Rogue. And supposedly they helped on Black Flag. I don't know what they did on Black Flag. Did they do Freedom Cry? Maybe? I don't know. But either way, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, obviously the main games that they did were Liberation and Rogue. And then you got Quebec, which is kind of a newer one, right? Where they helped work on AC3. They helped work on Black Flag, and then obviously after that they got their own game with Syndicate, which, yeah, was developed in 2 years. So yeah, it's after they helped out with Black Flag, it looks like they started making Syndicate, developed that in 2 years, and then obviously now they're working on Odyssey.
I will wait at the Campitolio.
Alright, catch the thief.
Give me back my money.
See, I always found it interesting how Assassin's Creed games were developed. I always speculated on it for a long time. Obviously now when we know the truth. So I mean, and to be honest, I think pretty much my speculation was right about everything. I don't think I got anything really wrong. I think maybe I'm trying to think. I think I got everything about right? Like, I mean, because, like, yeah, we already knew Assassin's Creed 1 was from 2004, 2007. We knew AC2 started development after AC1 was done. So it's like that stuff we already knew. We knew Brotherhood was a year. We knew Revelations was a year. We knew 3 started development right after 2. So I mean, again, like, we already knew all those. I think Black Flag, like, again, like, we kind of assumed that it was in development for 2 years, but we didn't know for sure. But again, obviously this confirmed it. Rogue we knew was only 1 year. Unity we knew was in development for 4 years. I think Syndicate's another one where we didn't really know, but, like, this confirmed it. And then I guess everything else, it doesn't really matter. But whatever. I mean, well, yeah, I mean, like Liberation, like, who gives a shit of how long Liberation was in development for? To be honest, I am interested in giving Liberation another shot, but I mean, because we are going to be playing it when AC3 Remastered comes out. And we'll see how it goes. Dude, I've never been a big Liberation guy. I mean, again, if you're rating the spin-offs, I guess you gotta rate it #1 just because it's the most, like, fully fledged game out of the spin-offs. But it's like, it's still not good. I don't know.
Did you liberate your money from our friend?
I did.
A small victory.
They add up. And in time, with work, we'll have a few dozen more.
And in time, Cesare's gaze will return to us, and we'll be broken again. Now, where is my contact, Vinicio? He should have already intercepted the letter. Follow me.
Okay. Okay, so what are we doing? Go to Coliseum. Okay.
Look at these facades masquerading as guns. The Pope is
Okay, what the fuck?
placed business.
Why is he going so slow? Like, I know what we're doing. We're going to the Coliseum and then we're gonna
When did you become so
help
cynical?
out the other guy. But
Describe the
wait, when
reality
was Machiavelli not cynical?
but all without loss. Good news is that we have allies in the city. How much longer this will last, however, I cannot say.
Okay.
He was attempting to steal official Vatican mail.
Perdonatemi, signore. You must be mistaken.
Who are you working for, ladro?
I am working for no one.
Then no one will care what we do to you.
Sorry, I'm responding to a text here. Okay, fine. Okay. Again, this entire sequence is just a tutorial, and it's really fucking boring, to be honest. I mean... Oh, okay.
Grazie.
Where is it?
The courier still has the letter.
Ezio, stop him! Find me at the
Okay.
cabinet.
Let's go. Yeah, we really go to the Coliseum a lot in this game, for some reason. Obviously, it's probably the biggest landmark here, but still, it's like, it's still kind of weird. So, yeah, now we gotta do the Romulus Slayer stuff. So that's gonna be fun. I mean, we're kind of near. After the Romulus Slayer, like, it's pretty much the end of the sequence, right? I think. Maybe. Well, we'll head over to the Romulus Slayer. We'll do the mission right before it, which is the fight off the followers, and then we'll do the Romulus Slayer in the next episode, because we're already nearing 30 minutes now. Okay. Ah, shit. Okay, we'll find. And this is the bad thing about Brotherhood, is all the cliffs in the area. And, like, you really have to go out of your way to try to get on top, because you can't climb them. Like, in AC Odyssey, or AC Origins, you can climb all the cliffs and everything, and there's no problem. But here, you can't. And I assume in AC Odyssey as well, but, yeah. It's weird how, yeah, we're less than 2 weeks away from AC Odyssey coming out. So that's something. Alright, here we go. This is one I always had a lot of trouble trying to get the full sync of. But it's funny because, like, when I tried to do it recently, when I was trying to... Yeah, I recently tried to 100% complete Brotherhood. and like I just did it on the first try. Like it's kind of funny. Like when I was younger, like I had so much difficulty here. And again, we're not really gonna go for the full sync here. Like it doesn't really matter, but still. Fuck. And we already failed it anyway. What the fuck? How come I didn't counter any of those? Alright. Fuck. Fucked it up. Alright. Yep, Odyssey with okay, well I won't start talking about this now, and we're about to end the episode. But yeah, I would like to talk about Ubisoft Quebec in the next episode. But
Murderers come from.
there we go. Alright, that's it for this episode. Next episode we will go ahead and continue on.
Must have come from in here.
But for now, thank you for watching.